How long does it take me to find a job live on camera? Coming up. Hello and welcome back to the Freelanceverse. This is part 2 in the series in which I set myself the challenge to find a new client live on camera. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, that went out last Monday, you should really watch that first. I'm gonna link it up here, so if you haven't seen it, click there first, watch the video and come back to here. Because during the filming process, I realized that this is becoming way too long and it just takes way too long to find a client. It is not easy, that is the challenge, right? So I split it up into 2 parts. So today we're gonna set up from where I stopped last time. I'm more or less in the middle of the whole process. I have about 3 or 4 things open at this point. There is a direct client test that I did. There are a few agencies that I applied to and could eventually turn into something. And also just before I stopped the video, I got a very promising message from potential clients. So I hope you enjoyed this concept. Here's part 2 and I see you again at the end of the video to reveal when it happened, when I found a job. Hope you enjoy. And just before we get into this week's video, I actually partnered with NordVPN, a huge milestone for the channel. As you guys know, we as freelancers, we like to work from all sorts of places like cafes, trains, whatever, beach bars. And while this is one of the best parts of the job, it does come with inherent risk. And this is where NordVPN comes in. With just one click, you can benefit from their secure encrypted tunnel for your online traffic, so no one can steal your sensitive client data or your passwords. NordVPN is the best VPN if you're looking for a peace of mind when on public Wi-Fi. Protect now all your devices with their exclusive birthday deal. Go to nordvpn.com/freelanceverse for more info and a 72% discount on a 2-year plan. And they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no reason why not to try it out. Let's get on with the video. Very quick update. I didn't have time to work on this project today. I was quite busy because I am on holiday as of Friday. It's currently Wednesday, so of course I have to finish everything beforehand. Just wanted to let you know that I got very close to a job, but I had to decline it because I got offered basically a position, a subtitling machine translation post-editing position. I've never done that before. A bit worried about like the conditions, etc. But I just wanted to go through first with this agency. I don't show it on screen because I don't want to put them on blast, you know, because for some people this might be useful. But for me, I went through the whole process. I did the test, I got accepted, and we started talking about the price, and they wanted to pay me €2.50 per minute, per video minute. Which is far below my price. I would have accepted a lower price for this video, for the purpose of this video, but it's also doesn't make that much sense because it's also real life for me, right? So I actually replied to her. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I told her this is not financially viable where I lived. It's impossible to work like that. I can't live from that. I gave her my price, which was far higher, and I knew she wouldn't accept it. She couldn't accept it. I mean, she's a project manager, she doesn't make the prices, right? So she told me, yes, I understand, at the moment we can't offer that, but hopefully we can work together in the future. That's it. So I would have had a job basically, but I don't want to just take a job for the video to be over, because I want to find something that's reliable for the future and not reliable, sustainable for the future, right? Yes, I would have had something, but I didn't accept it, so the challenge goes on. Welcome back. A lot of time has passed. I had a break. I took a week of holidays. It is now the 25th of April. Yeah, quite a lot has happened. I'm gonna try to update you in a rather short clip because nothing big has happened. I haven't found a job yet. Well, one second. I actually reached out to the direct client that I did a test for, Sal, and I just wanted to see if it was not successful, but they did write back. We are still carrying out the assessment process. You will hear from us soon as we finish the review of your task. So this is still open. That's good. Something else has happened. I'm not going to show like in detail, but someone had a post on Probst and I reached out to them, and we almost came to an agreement until I realized that they actually misrepresented the job on Probst. On Probst it said they need a Swiss German subtitler, but in the end the video was Swiss German and they wanted me to translate it into English. And I was tempted to actually accept it just to say I found a job because it was ready, we agreed on the rate and everything, but I had to tell him no, I don't do English translations, so it fell through. Unfortunate, because this would have been a new client and it would have finished the challenge. But yeah, we move on. Something else happened. Someone who's actually watching my videos reached out to me on LinkedIn, and they needed a Swiss German translator, and we actually managed to get the deal. So I work now for this person. We already did one paid job, so I could technically say I found a job while filming it, but it was not my initiation. I don't think I can count this for this challenge. I did find a new client, which is great. And you should know about that this happened, and it's much easier once you are known a bit in the industry and also through the videos. But I don't think it counts as part of the challenge. So I'm just going to move on, and I still want to find a job with my own initiation. Whenever you are watching this is when I will have found a job, so not yet. So I just got rejected for 2 other applications that I sent. I also want to show this part because this is the reality as well, right? It takes a long time to find something. One thing, actually cool thing happened, that one of my existing clients that I do subtitling for, they just reached out to me and they said they want to expand into sports if I'm interested in that. I don't know why they come to me. I said, of course, that's my specialization. So I will probably get some very new, exciting projects there, but that's not a new client per se. What I do now is I can just show you here. I don't record the screen, but let me just show you like this. I went on Google Maps, I typed in translation agency Switzerland. I get the whole list here, and even like very nicely placed pins where in Switzerland there are agencies. So I will go through them, see which ones I haven't contacted yet, and reach out to them, because I think this is something I should do regularly, and I don't really do that, right? Because I don't actively look for work. So this could be very interesting. I'm excited for this part. That's it. Yeah, I'm also simultaneously filming the freelancer.com video that probably went out before this one. So I'm also trying to find jobs there, but I decided if I find jobs in this week, I will not include them in this video here, because that would kind of mingle the whole challenge. That would get very confusing. All right, I'm back with an update. It's been a while. It's been an incredibly busy week. I'm onboarded on a really cool project. Actually, I'm working on a TV series, a reality show. I'm usually not watching these type of things, but it's been really cool. I really enjoy it. I'm doing German subtitles for an American reality show, and I just wanted to show you. Am I recording? Yes. So I haven't heard back from any clients from my previous applications. The direct clients that's checking my test has still not responded. I don't know if I included a previous clip that I recorded on LinkedIn. I think I recorded it where I just one day I was on the sofa one night and I just applied on LinkedIn a few positions, and actually 2 people wrote back from that. So I'm very pleased by that. One of them is Rita from Probst. It's an international department of Probst in Spain, and they have a very large German translation project, and I checked them out, and they have no review so far on Blueboard, but they do seem legit. It is like a leading company in e-commerce and digital marketing, content copywriting in any language. So it's like a marketing agency. I'm really pleased with that. I'm happy to find them, so I will definitely reach out to her, send my CV. I already did, probably through the LinkedIn. I don't know how that works. And then also a Belgian company wrote me back, Fast Translator. They are called Translated. And it's an agency from Belgium. Really pleased to find someone local here. So I will definitely send my CV to these 2 agencies, and maybe these will be the trigger to finish this video. It's probably going to be a 2-part series. I didn't really think about doing a 2-part series, but it's probably going to have to be a 2-parter. You would already know if this is part 1 or part 2 anyways. And I don't have time for anything else because it's literally the weekend. Right after this clip I will go into the weekend. So thanks for still watching the video. It's a new week and I do have great news. It looks like this video is soon going to be over. I told you guys, I think, about these LinkedIn applications that I did and that I heard back from 2 of them. And I was writing back and forth with the Belgian company, with the Belgian agency. And now they just sent me an email. I can't show you a lot of this, but as you may already know, Fast Translator is a certified company, so they need me to fill in all kinds of forms. If you will ever encounter working with a company that is ISO certified, You will have to provide them a lot of documents because they have to meet certain requirements, or better, the service provider has to meet them. And then in the attachment you will also find our NDA to sign. So I'm actually now getting onboarded to this company, and it's amazing. Really looking forward to this. But this also means that this is the last thing I can show you from this onboarding process, because now we will go into negotiations and NDAs, etc. So I will not show you more of this, but I will of course keep you in the loop how it's going. If this will eventually be the client who finishes this video, but it's looking promising. I haven't heard from any other things. It is currently the 9th of May. I think pretty much 2 months ago I filmed the intro to this video, right? So yeah. 2 months very on and off working on it, but it looks promising. Keep you up to date. So just a quick update. Sorry for the music. I'm in a cafe at the moment, but I think you should still hear me. So it looks like the challenge is coming to an end soon. I am now fully onboarded on one of my clients, well, potential clients that I talk to. There it's just a matter of time until the first job will come. Then I also reached out to my network finally. I should have done this in the beginning probably, because it was really fruitful. I reached out to a few friends like acquaintances, colleagues that I knew that kind of started an agency, you know, or an agency or just a group of people working together. And some of them were really interested in me approaching them, and for 2 of them I'm now registered, and one said that they have something for me potentially, like a subtitling job for a Swiss client, so I stay tuned for that. And then I'm also here on SmartCat. As you can see, SmartCat has like a marketplace built in, and I just checked there today, and I found, now the job is not here anymore, but I found a job that someone is looking for a proofreader for an annual report of a company, of a Swiss company. So I'm now in talks with this woman there, and she's really friendly, and we just hit it off, and really I think this is going somewhere as well. Maybe not for this video, but for the future for sure. So yeah, stay tuned for more. I think one of the next clips should be the last one, hopefully. There you go. It is the end of the challenge. I don't know what I've showed you in the very last clip. I think, I can't exactly tell you which job I found because of NDAs, etc. But actually a lot of things happened. Just it's now Friday, and this week and the last week a lot of things happened. I actually found 3 clients more or less through this challenge. It's crazy. It just all happened in a few days. 2 of them I found through through agencies. So I haven't heard back from the direct client. That's still open. I will write down in the comments once I hear back from them. So eventually maybe even 4 clients. But 2 agencies I reached out to them. One through LinkedIn and one just through Probst, I think. And I found something, and they gave me one quite big translation and one just a short clip to subtitle. And also this week I had reached out to a friend of mine, or not a friend, someone from my network, let's say, because I'm allowed to do that, right? I knew that she recently started a subtitling agency, and I just reached out to her and saw how it's going and if I can go into her pool. And now she just sent me a job this morning. Quite last minute, and that's exactly when you have to be there, right? If someone needs you last minute and you can provide your service, then you're in the system, and from then on it's quite easy to stay in the back of their head. So yeah, this challenge was very successful for me. It took me a long time. I mean, it took me, what is it in the end, more than 2 months, 9-10 weeks. But of course I didn't put so much effort into it because I was also working and doing this YouTube, and a lot of other stuff is going on in my working life, right? So I just did this whenever I found the time. So if you really have a lot of time, you put all your efforts into it, it can be much quicker. But of course I do realize I have to put this all into perspective, right? Even though I try to put myself into someone's shoes that is just starting out, it's still not the same, because of course I have this background, I have this experience that I acquired. So whenever I apply to a job with my credentials versus someone else who's just starting out, of course I have much better chances to find a job. So it's still not exactly, if you are thinking to yourself now, why is it not working for me? That's the reason, right? The experience and the time you've been in the industry is invaluable. But this all comes, if you just stick to it, you will be there eventually as well. So this is the closest I could simulate the situation, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I have 3 new clients, which is incredible. I never expected this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 12,300 subscribers, which is incredible. Next milestone is 15K. If we could reach that by the summer, that would be extremely appreciated. I see you next Monday with the next one. I think it's Q&A time. Yeah, so if you have questions, make sure to write them down below. Next time is another Q&A video. I see you then. Bye bye.